5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is About Space, America's return to space, with news and information on our U.S. space program. Is your host of About Space, David Denault.
It's stronger than steel and lighter than plastic. It sounds like...
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
Welcome, and thanks for joining me today. No, it's not Superman. But do I have your attention? Well, MIT researchers have developed a new material that's strong as steel, but as light as plastic. That story next, as America and the world is listening to About Space today. Ever dream of an island getaway at an all-inclusive resort? Or going on an island-hopping cruise to multiple island destinations? See sun-bleached beaches and swim in the azure waters of the Caribbean Sea. Call today for your special discount prices to your island getaway. This is a special offer for About Space by calling 877-747-8631. And let's go and explore the islands of the Caribbean. Welcome back. Well, this new product can be easily manufactured in large quantities, and the use ranges from lightweight coatings for cars and phones to building blocks for massive structures such as bridges, according to Michael Strano, the senior author of the new study. Here's more from MIT.
MIT scientists create a super plastic that's 2 times stronger than steel. And yes, it should be recyclable, too. Plastic has a bad rap. Yes, society has handled it incorrectly, as corporations pump out one-time use products that end up in our oceans. But as a material unto itself, plastic is wondrous, light, strong, moldable. Plastic enabled the development of airplanes and electronics. And it takes very little energy to produce, unlike glass or steel. Which is why new research out of MIT, which was just published in the esteemed journal Nature, is so exciting. The team developed an entirely new form of plastic dubbed 2DPA1. It's 2 times stronger than steel under load tests, with just 1/6 the material bulk. It's capable of conducting electricity and blocking gas. Ultimately, the material has implications for everything from how we build the gadgets we hold in our hands to the buildings we live in. 2DPA1's mechanical properties are only exciting because the material is also relatively practical to produce. But the most immediate commercial implications for 2DPA1 are as a barrier coating. We paint everything from our cars to our homes to prevent oxidation, the rust and rot that happens when a material bonds with the oxygen in our air. But because 2DPA1 can block gases, it turns out to be a very good barrier. Those barriers might be sold in the forms of paints or industrial coatings. In other words, better plastic might allow us to use less plastic for some of the same products, which is why, on the horizon, I could see 2 simultaneous futures for the plastic industry. In one lane, we have super strong plastics, like 2DPA1, for permanent uses like buildings, that can outperform materials like steel while reducing their carbon footprint. In the other lane, we have other types of naturally sourced ultra-compostable plastics, which we can throw away without the guilt.
The material is amazing. It is several times stronger than bulletproof glass, and the amount of force needed to break it is twice that of steel, despite the fact that the material has only about 1/6 the density of steel, according to MIT. The researchers were able to do this by developing a new process to form polymers or plastics. I'm sure we're going to be hearing more about 2DPA-1. And by the way, that was the original soundtrack. From The Adventures of Superman, which aired on television, black and white, from 1952 to 1957. And join Dawn Meyer this Friday for another America in Space program, and have your family and friends join us each week. Follow us on Facebook at aboutspace.today for launches and landings. And to all our friends and listeners around the globe and here in the U.S., thank you for joining me today. I'm David Denault, and this has been About Space Today.